Okay, good evening, everyone. Do I have confirmation of video and audio that is okay? And please, the ones that are able to, turn your cameras on, please, so we can start. Thank you so much, Marjorie. Let's wait for the others to turn the cameras on so we can start. Yep. Thank you, Luz Angel. Thank you so much. So we can see faces. Okay, tell me, how was your weekend? Luis Angel, how you doing? Good evening. Tell me a little about your weekend.
My weekend, great, and I have a party for my tía. No me acuerdo.
Not your birthday, no.
No, it's not a birthday. It's a birthday of my aunt.
Ah, okay, your aunt's birthday. Okay. Yeah.
And yes, it's all.
The party was good, or actually it was just like a reunion, like
The important is the food.
okay. Honesty is important, Luis Angel, but okay. The food was delicious. That's what that's what matters.
Very delicious.
Okay, great answer, Luis. Thank you for that. Marjorie, how you doing? Good evening.
Hello, Mister. My weekend is all the time study for today exams. Today celebrate my birthday with my friend in the university, and this is all.
Today is your birthday.
Yes.
Excellent. And the best celebration having English classes. Great, Marjorie.
Gracias. Thank you.
Congratulations. I expect that you had so far a great day. Yep. I really expect so. But like you mentioned, you've been studying. So let's say that it was a productive weekend. Yep. Alexis, good evening. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
What about your weekend? Tell me a little.
I was at home watching movies and series.
You are like watching series all night.
Yeah.
Which is your recommendation for us about series?
I was a new series about Tom Holland and from Apple TV. That series awesome in my opinion.
Okay. That is the style of series that you prefer.
Action or a thriller.
Okay, perfect. Good style. Let's continue. Romina Jimenez, hello.
Hello.
Romina, the same question, please help me out. Tell me a little about your weekend first.
My weekend. It's productive. I stay with my family and all the things is doing in my home, really.
So practice in English, of course, also, right? That silence is like, no English during the weekend. Let's continue with Ruth Kitio. Hello, Ruth. Your microphone maybe is off.
Present.
Hello, Ruth. Tell me a little about your weekend. What did you do?
I've been at my home. If I have my time, I watch the series. On Sunday, I went to church. Anyway,
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ruth. And let's see who is missing. Dylan. Hello, Dylan.
Hello. My weekend it was really boring. I don't do nothing. I just spend with my family in my house and make my homework.
So we're just with the family, just hanging out with the family. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's retake. Thanks a lot for the ones with the camera on in the first place. And second, with your help during the activities, right? As you're gonna help me out as well for this interaction if we are speaking or I'm making questions. Thanks a lot, right? So let's take a look. Let me see where we stopped at. Let me get to the main to see what you get. We've started on 1B, section 1B. And let's see, we covered this part. You gave me your opinion, changing for better. And on this part, the section of the future forms. Yep. And then this activity, listen and match 2 sentences with each dialogue. So as usual, first I explain the activity. Let me see if I already have some attempts so I can check in them. This activity, 2B, with that one, we're gonna start. Yep. Let me write it down. So we got 2B, listen and match 2 sentences with each dialogue. Let me preview the quiz to see what's about. Yep. Remember that we have a limited time, so wait for the explanation and then you can start when I tell you. So we don't waste your time. Yep. You get listen and match 2 sentences with each dialogue. 2 sentences with each dialogue. Here you have the ones that are moving. Yep. These are the parts that move, just in case. So let's take a look. We're gonna listen for a minute. Let me admit somebody else isn't here. So let me listen to it and then we continue with it.
1.16. 1. So, what are you going to do next year, dear? Are you going to go to university? Adam, can you hear me?
Sorry, Gran. What did you say?
I said, are you going to go to university next year?
No, Gran. I've already told you loads of times. I'm not going to go to university yet. I'm going to look for a job. I need to earn some money.
All right, dear. You don't need to shout. I can hear perfectly well, thank you. What's the time now?
10 to 4. Shall I make you a cup of tea?
Yes, please, dear. That'd be very nice.
2.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Hey, what do you mean tomorrow? Aren't you coming back tonight?
No, I told you about it yesterday. I'm going to a party at Katie's. I'm staying the night there.
Who else is going?
Oh, just the usual crowd. You don't know any of them.
Well, make sure you don't go to bed too late. And don't forget...
Bye!
Where's your coat? You can't go out like that. It's going to be cold tonight.
Bye!
3.
Can I use your car tonight?
No, you can't.
Oh, you said you didn't need it. Why can't I borrow it?
Because you won't look after it. You'll drive too fast.
I won't, I promise. I'll drive really slowly. I'll be really careful.
Oh, all right then.
Thanks. See ya!
Okay, so there you go. With the audio that is related to this activity. Yep. They'll listen and match 2 sentences with each dialogue from 1 to 3. Yep. So you get the sentences. And then what we are going to do is to match, but be careful where you place the number. As you can see, you have 2 1s, you have 2 2s, and you have 2 3s. Yeah. From there, you can match with all the sentences that you get from A, B, C, D, D, E, F. Okay. Let's start the activity now. I'm gonna stop sharing a minute. Please remember, the ones that are able to turn on your cameras. Remember to be very precise, to put the tag, to put the number, and then it remains. Yep. It's a little tricky where you place the number. I share my screen again so you know which one we are working on. So that's what you get so far. Let me check how your attempts are going. Excellent. I get 8 attempts, which means that you started the activity, right? You get 10 minutes as a time limit. Any questions, any doubts, any problems with the activities, please let me know so I can ask for making the corrections. There we have one result. We're gonna keep it at here. Gonna wait for the others, a couple more minutes, obviously, and then we continue. Yep. Please, any questions, any doubts, let me know. Let's update the page to see. Let's wait a couple more minutes. Let's wait a couple more minutes, then we're going to check one attempt with the score of 10 to compare answers, right? If there is any problem, or any mistake on the activity, let me know so we can make the corrections. Okay, there we have all your answers. So let's check one attempt. And then you have the order, right? Just like matching, once again, what we did is like based on the listening track, what you get to do is to match 2 sentences to each one of the dialogues. For the dialogue number 1, the sentences that get the connection with it is A, should I make you a cup of tea? And C, I'm not going to go to university yet. For the second dialogue, selected sentences D and F. I'm staying the night there and it's going to be cool tonight. And finally, for the last dialogue, number 3, the sentences selected are B and E. You'll drive too fast and I'll drive really slowly. Yep, just for that. So let's continue. Let's go back. Today we got 2B, and now let's take a look at the exercise Grammar Bank 1A. Yep. Grammar Bank 1A. Choose the correct form. Then let me read the instruction. Tick the sentence if both are possible. If both are possible. Yeah. Let me first I preview the quiz. Any questions? This is the moment, and then you can start. But let's just start first here, right? Choose the correct form. Tick the sentence if both are possible. My grandparents are going to retire, or my parents will retire next year. Yep. So what is it? Will, are going, or the tick, if it's possible, both. You have 3 options. Remember that in this section, what we refer to is related to the future forms. So we have the 2 options. You get will and you get going to. Yep. Questions, please, about the activity, about the grammar itself. Is the future forms, right? No questions? So, okay, let's start with the activity, please. We are working on Grammar Bank 1A. Let me check about the attempts that I already got. Okay, 7 attempts. Let's take a look at the, help me out with the attendance, please, before I continue. Marjorie is here. Alexis Kawas.
Present.
Thank you, Alexis. Emily Chavez. Luis Angel Elizalde here. Dylan Encalada here. Maria Jose Eras here as well, yeah. Romina Jimenez here. Juan Jose Marmol.
Present, Miss.
Thank you. Edwin Ojeda.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Edwin. Camila Pincay. Ruth Kitio here. And Nora Avila here. The attendance that is not checked is Miss Chavez and Miss Pincay. If there is any mistake, let me know, please. There must be 10 attempts on this activity. So we're gonna start checking, yeah. Remember, take all the time, make it as slowly you get, the time that you get for the activity, make it as slowly in that period so you don't rush into the answers. Okay, let me check the time. Romina, Ruth, very close. I mean to the 10, right? We'll see. We still get a couple of minutes to wrap it up with this activity. There must be 10 attempts. Minutes. Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna take Romina's attempt. Is the one closer to the perfect score, and let's see. Let's go through it. Tell me, obviously, this activity was not so good in average. I mean, in average. So I suppose that you have many questions about it. Yep. My grandparents are going to retire. My grandparents will retire next year. Okay, both were possible. Will we or shall we invite your parents for Sunday lunch? Any questions about this one in particular? No. No. So I suppose on that one there is no mistakes on number 2. Yep. In here, what they are doing, that is selecting shall, is because it's a costume from the ancient English. Yes. What happens? That in the past they used shall for future, but only for the first person, which means for I and for we. For the first person of the singular, I, and for the first person of the plural, we. Yeah, shall instead of will. Yeah, that's why. Number 2. I'm going to make, or I'll make a cake for your mom's birthday if you want. Yep. I'll, because it's an offer. So I'll make. Okay, very good. Number 3, I'm not having, or I'm not going to have dinner with my family tonight. In here, the 2 forms of the future are acceptable. Why? Because that is for a plan. Yep. So that's why they are using it here. The exam will be on the last Friday of term. The exam is being. Yep. The correct one is this one, will be. Is being makes no conjugation for the future in this case. Number 5, you can trust me. I'm not telling, I won't tell anyone what you told me. Like it's at the moment, yeah, it's a promise at the moment. Imagine that you're having a conversation with a friend and suddenly this friend wants to tell you a secret. So at the moment, you're gonna say that. When it's something spontaneous, then you use a will. In this case, obviously negative form, right? I won't tell. My cousin is arriving or my cousin will arrive. Both possible. 7th, I think the birth rate will go down or shall go down. In this case, shall, impossible. Remember, shall is only for I and we. I'm not going to go or I won't go to my brother-in-law's party next weekend. Yep. I'm not going to go. Like it's a planned party, planned celebration. So you have a plan for next weekend. That's why they are using going to. In this case, negative, obviously, right? Not going to. Shall I or will I help you? The same. Like it's I, the subject. Yes. Like it's I, then the correct form of the verb to be is this one. Yep. Remember, when we are talking about the grammar, when I'm explaining, tell me if you do not understand. In this particular exercise, I don't see so many good reasons, yeah, for it.
Mister,
Yep.
what is the difference in the 8?
In the 8, I am not going to go or I won't go to my brother-in-law's party next weekend. This party is planned. You have a plan for the next weekend. Yeah. So this party is not like a spontaneous at the moment. Let's go to a party. No, the plan is next weekend we have the brothers-in-law's party. Like it's a plan. Yep. They are having this one for not going to, right? I am not going to. That's why, because it's a planned activity.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Please let me know. Nothing? Okay, so we continue. Let me go back. Yep. That was Grammar Bank 1A. Let's take a look. Grammar Bank 1B. Yeah, the next activity we're gonna work on. Grammar Bank 1B. Remember, please, the moment that something is not clear, let me know. Yeah, so we can have good results. I'm gonna review before you start. And here it is. Complete B's replies. B's because it's a conversation between two people, A and B. So complete the B part in each of the conversations with a correct future form. What's your stepmother going to do about her car? She's going to buy a second-hand one. I'm going to miss you. Don't worry. I promise and here you have right. Yep. So they give you the verb and then you have to choose the correct form. So imagine that I am going to put, I am going to write. Yep. Or I want to choose and I go with, I will write every day. Yep. So you're going to complete that one like that. What are Alan's plans for the future? Here is the verb do. So again, you have the two options. I want like he is going to do a degree in engineering, or he will do a degree in engineering. Yep, like you prefer. Let's start, please. Let's start now on this activity. Let me check the number of attempts that we got so far. Let's start. We're working on activity Grammar Bank 1B. I get so far 6 attempts. I should have 10. Let's update the page to see. Remember, we're working on 1B. I only see 6 attempts. There must be 10 attempts. Okay, let's see what we got. So far, one ended up. The others, you still got like 5 minutes. Between 5 and 8 minutes, yeah, to wrap it up. I get 8 attempts. 2 students are not working. Okay, we got one closer, 9:09. Very good.
One question. Sorry, one question.
Yep, tell me.
If the exercise says that an answer is wrong, but in the correction, if it is the one I put, what will I do in this case?
Let me check the one you're saying. Which is it?
This, Romina.
I mean the question, which is it? Let me see.
Shall, it said that the first letter is.
It's capital letter.
Uh-huh.
It's a question.
In this case, is incorrect.
Yes, because they are checking also punctuation. That's why it takes as incorrect.
Okay.
Okay, for the matter of time, we're gonna continue. Just to review, we're gonna take use of Romina's exercise that actually was okay. Yeah. Take a look that, for example, in some occasions, the problem is the punctuation, right? The apostrophe. Don't worry, I promise I'll write every day. Why I will and not going to in this case, because it's something that happens with the conversation. Yeah. It's not that you are going to, you have a plan to write. Yeah. Maybe you have a desire to do so, but still that happens in the moment of the conversation. That's why they are using will instead of going to. Yeah. What are Alan's plans? In here, come on, if you got plans, that is a great indicator that mostly is going to. Yep. So he's going to do. Can I see you tonight? No, I'm working late. Yep. What would you like for storage? Yep. I will at the moment. A conversation that gives you that sense. Yep. Let's continue. And here there's nothing in the fridge. Okay. And again, right? A question, but with we. So that's why they are using shall, just in case. Okay. Those as an observations in this part.
Can you see my? Because I think I have a problem.
Dylan, I don't listen so well. You want me to check to review your attempt?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna go through it. The apostrophe, that's the one that they are making it. Yep. Taken here. Let me write it down to check your the apostrophe. It's you take a look at the form of the apostrophe. The problem is that sometimes we confuse with the symbols that we got on the keyboard. Yeah. But I'm gonna check it later. Number one. There you go. Perfect. So let's continue. Let me see from my 10 attempts if everyone finished. Marjorie should be about, as well as Alexis. Yep, and then everyone done it. Okay. Please allow me, Marjorie, to take your example, your attempt. The other option, write in the full form, right? Will write, is going, I'm working. The other option, right? But in some occasions, depends on how they configure the exercise, right? But for the apostrophes, we can make that that exception. Yeah. Okay, let's continue from there. So we finish on Grammar Bank 1B. Let's see what else we have. Yep. Grammar Bank 1B. sentence stress, the pronunciation. In here, they are proposing one text, one extract, as an introduction for what they refer to as the sentence stress. Yeah. An important aspect of speaking English is stressing words in a sentence which carry the information and not stressing the other ones. This will help you to communicate better and to speak with good rhythm. Sometimes obviously, when we are using Spanish, we don't think like, at the moment we are speaking, we're not thinking like, okay, these are the rules, or my accent is exactly the same in all the words. In other occasions, when you're having like a question or you're expressing surprise, it's extremely possible that there you can see, you observe, you're quite more familiar with the changes on the accent, on the stress. Yeah. So let's listen up these activities just to listen up. You got the text in here, and you see that there are words that they are in different size and they are bold, right? Bold, negritas. So they are in different size and they are bold. So let's listen and let's see if they match with changes on the stress as they are pronounced in those sentences. Yep.
1.21. 1.
Are you coming home for dinner tonight?
No, I'm going out with my friends.
2.
What are you going to do in the summer?
We're going to rent a house with my sister and her husband.
3.
Do you think they'll have children soon?
I don't think so. Not for a few years, anyway.
One more time, and I want you to listen and to follow, yeah, the stress, how it changes, right? For the words that are got bigger size and they are bold.
1.21. 1.
Are you coming home for dinner tonight?
No, I'm going out with my friends.
2.
What are you going to do in the summer?
We're going to rent a house with my sister and her husband.
3.
Do you think they'll have children soon?
I don't think so. Not for a few years, anyway.
Okay, so there you have these examples of how they are having these a particular situation. What I mean, according to the information that you're looking for, what you're having is the idea of changing the accent, the stress of the words. Yeah, coming home, dinner tonight. That is the important information in that question. Coming home, dinner tonight. The answer, the important information is the answer, the negative, right? No, I'm going out with my friends. So now remember that this is a process that I don't want you to exaggerate it. Yes, as we are learning the language, in some occasions, when you see the classes for the little babies and they exaggerate the pronunciations, they extend the stress and all that. But in here, what I mean is that I don't want you to go reading like, are you coming home for dinner tonight? So not like exaggerating those uptones. Yep. What I want is just to listen the slightly difference on the stress for the words. Once again, those words, the ones in greater size, are the important ones. They're given the important on a specific information about it. Yeah. This one is for a practice, yeah? So you have the questions, are you, and then to decide what is the important information in there. if you take a look at the examples, are you coming home for dinner tonight? What is not important is the verb to be, the subject, the preposition for. Then we have most of the words that are important information. If I compare it to here, are you having dinner with your family tonight? Are you, or is any in your family getting married soon? So like making questions, practicing, yeah, practicing that pronunciation to see the difference on the stress. Yeah, that's why they are having these this particular activity here for you to practice on. Okay, then let's see this one. Number 5, reading. Which do you think has more advantages? Being an only child or having brothers and sisters, and why? Yep. The B, work in pairs. A, read the younger brother. B, read the only child. Tell your partner about 1 and 2 below whose childhood sounds happier. Number 1, other family members who are mentioned or how the writer's experience as a child affects him or her now. Yep. So let's take a look at this part. Let me see number 5D. Just a second. Look at the highlighted words in the 2 texts. Try to work out their meaning from the context. This one is related to the activity that we priorly attempt. Yep. So let's see the preview quiz in my case. Let me open it. You do not do it, just check here before. And here you have 2 texts. Yep. The younger brother and the only child. Yep. So what is it? Look at the highlighted word in the 2 texts. Try to work out their meaning from the context, then match. But this one is, has anyone worked on it yet? Let me see the attempts. No one yet. So I'm gonna hide this activity in particular so we can continue on the others. Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me hide that activity so we can continue on it. Sorry to scroll like that. So this one is going to be hide. Yep. To skip from that one. Let me see the other. This one is about vocabulary, right? Only the expression each other. When brothers or sisters get older, they value each other more. Yeah. One person to the other person. So value each other just in case. Let's see what else we got. Talk to a partner. Do you have brothers and sisters, or you are an only child? Do you feel positive or negative about it? Yep. In here, let me share with you. Give me a second. Let me share with you one link to work on videos in an easier way. But let me find the link. I suppose you have worked before with other teachers on Flipgrid. Yep. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna put a code in your chat to see if you can access. Yep. This is the code, and I'm gonna pass to you the web page just in case. Yep. See if now we can make it. Okay, take the link that I just put in the chat and let me know if you access to Flipgrid. Any news? Let me know. You get to the part. Oh, Juan Marmo having problems with your audio, but then Luis Angel confirmed that the audio is okay. So maybe yes, like you did it coming in and out. Please, the ones that follow the link, let me know if you get to the page to Flipgrid. Could you enter to Flipgrid? I'm gonna try another. Let's see if this one gets you to where I want. You get another link in on the chat. Please take that one and let's just start on the activity. Yep. What is the activity? Raise the hands, use the reactions of Zoom. Raise your hands, the ones that already got entered to it. Is it possible? Luis Angel, I have one hand. Luis Angel, so you see the topic, you see the instruction. What is it?
I see only child or having brothers and sisters.
Perfect. Now, Thank you so much for that confirmation. What Luis Angel is helping me to confirm is this. You should get to something similar to this part. Now, what is a Flipgrid? Among other uses, is a way to make short videos faster. Yeah. In here, what you're going to do now, you're going to have, starting, well, after the explanation, obviously, you're going to get 15 minutes to make a short video of describing your situation. Each one of you, are you an only child or you have brothers and sisters? And you're going to tell me the advantages and the disadvantages of being one of the two. I mean, being an only child or being one of many brothers and sisters. Yep. Advantages and disadvantages. Both the good side and the not so good side. Yep. Anyone in here is an only child? Anyone in here is an only child? No. Marjorie, you're an only child. Everything okay about it? Or at certain moment during your life, you wanted to have a brother, a sister? So this activity, the one of the video, is about that. Yeah. So as you see, you have an option of record. This is the one that you're gonna take to give me a short video explaining me that. We're gonna start now. It's 7:20. By 7:35, we have the video. I have the video here. Is it possible for all of you? 15 minutes is okay. It's a short answer, right? I don't want like 5 minutes video. No, maximum 1 minute, I think. What is it in the video? You're gonna tell me from your viewpoint, for what you are, for what you experience, if it's both sides actually, sorry, advantages and disadvantages of being only child or being one of many brothers and sisters. Yep. So remember, we're all working on the video after 15 minutes. Very optimistic. I should see a couple of them, right? Uploaded on Flip. Edwin, I read your message. Let me know, what is it? we need to move on. Please upload your videos so we can continue. Okay, we need to move on. So I go back to this part. I go back to the platform. Let me see. Let me open the activity to see if we're gonna work on it. Yep. Just in case. So let's take a look. Complete the definitions with the adjectives. People think about themselves and not about other people. And then at the bottom, you should have this ones, right? Reliable, jealous, spoiled, bossy, charming, aggressive, independent, moody, ambitious, competitive, sensitive, stubborn, sociable, selfish, anxious, sensible, rebellious, and affectionate. Yep. So let's work on this activity. It's clear the meanings of all the words.
And no.
Which ones, for example, Los Angeles? Let's begin. Reliable.
I don't know.
Yeah. Reliable, confiable. Yeah. Jealous, celoso. Spoiled will be for us in Spanish, will be the similar to malcriado, spoiled. Aggressive is similar to Spanish, right? Agresivo. Charming, encantador. Bossy. Bossy is, it will be in the Spanish, mandón. Yep. Independent, very clear. Yep. What about moody? What is moody? How do you translate moody for you? Moody is when you change your humor, your state of humor, your mood, right? Cambiante, cambiante en su estado de ánimo. Yeah, moody. Ambitious, it's extremely similar to Spanish. Ambicioso, stubborn, terco. Stubborn, terco. What about sensitive?
Sensible.
Very good. Yeah. Sensitive, sensible. Competitive, competitivo. Social, actually it's the same word in Spanish. Yeah. Sociable. Selfish, egoísta. Anxious, ansioso. Affectionate, afectivo. Rebellious, rebelde. And sensible, sensitive, we already say sensible, right? Sensible is when the person thinks about things, like before doing something. It will be sensible, sensato, razonable. That is a sensible person. Yeah. The confusion is because this one looks like the one in Spanish, right? Sensible. But that one for us in English is sensitive. So be careful on that, right? Sensitive, sensible. Sensible, sensato. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Okay. Let's start the activity.
Mister, what is the name of the activity?
This activity is Vocabulary Bank 1A. What are they like?
Tense.
5 more minutes. We're gonna check this one tomorrow. From there, we're gonna retake. Yeah. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen a minute. Let me see, just to confirm. On the attendance, I didn't have Emily Chavez and Camila Pincay. Is that right? If not, this is the moment. Perfect. So I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care.